I'm standing here with some of the leaders of Ice Team, with Matt Johnson, Mike Smitty Smith, and Dave Genz. We're gonna tell you the story of Ice Team, past, future, and present. Really special bite for us today. We're gonna chase a fish that you don't get to see on ice very often, extremely unique, and it's something that you're gonna really enjoy. This is Across the Ice Belt with Ice Team, and this is the Whiskered Kitty Tag Team. Let's go get them, boys.
Let's go. Let's go fishing, boys.
Well, we are gonna catch them no matter what, so game on.
Well, let's unpack and let's go fishing.
All right, let's do it.
Lake Winnipesaukee, baby.
Wow. If you're looking to put hog bellies like this on the ice. What do we have there?
Just another fat one.
Look at this one. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my gosh, look at that one.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. They're so cool. I love them.
Nice. It's a giant.
That is.
Oh my
welcome to Devil's Lake, brother. Look at that.
Matt right here, buddy.
Nice.
Close out the show.
We just got to the spot, a nice portage ride in to catch some of these fish. We're here in central Minnesota, chasing catfish. You got Smitty behind me getting ready. Of course, Jiggy and Dave are already out there cutting holes trying to catch fish. We're gonna be hooking cinder blocks that move, these whiskered kitties. You set the hook, all you hear is drag, you fight them hard. It's a supple bite, almost like fishing crappies, but they don't fight like one. We're gonna get out there, catch some fish, chase them down, punch a bunch of holes, and show you how to catch catfish on ice.
You know, it's always the same situation when you're fishing with a group of anglers. This is something that Dave has preached forever, is being mobile and covering water. So you always have a few guys out drilling holes, and then you have a few anglers searching with their Vexilars. One of the nice things is when you're drilling a bunch of different holes, is when that person comes up to fish that hole, they don't have to scoop it out every single time. So a simple method to not have a bunch of slush in your hole is drill your hole, break through, give it two little kicks, free, and now you have zero slush in that hole. That is a huge tip. Now I can move on and drill another hole. You know, typically when we're drilling out a spot, it's 10, 20 holes, and it slows the process down if somebody has to come up, scoop it out, and do that whole rigmarole. So do that tip, it's gonna allow you guys to be much more efficient. I got a few more holes to drill before we catch some fish.
There we go, fish on. Geez, haven't been here long today. Get that transducer out of the hole. You know, what a battler. I started out fishing with some maggots, but I had to switch to a minnow head, and there we go. Look at that, I'm Mr. Whiskers here. You know, I had to switch over to this rattling blade spoon here in gold and a minnow head. In fact, I had 3 minnow heads on there and I cut them off. That's been my way to catch these catfish over the years. There's 3 crappie minnows and cut them in half. And, you know, there they are. This is a gas all your fishing catfish. You've never done it, you really try it sometime in the winter. It's gonna be a great day out here on the ice, catching catfish and reminiscing about Ice Team with the boys.
This is new for me. I mean, this is, I'm not gonna act like I've this professional catfisherman, and Matt has told me about this bite, and he said, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Got him. Look at that. That was really cool. It was just this little tap. My very first catfish is on. And what I was saying is it's the same thing as figuring out different triggering qualities. Look at that thing. And this is the Genz Legacy series, and this is a walleye rod. This thing is chowing it. Let me see my very first kitty cat. Oh, look at that thing. My very first kitty cat. Here it comes. Yeah, look at that. On the speed spoon. Look at that thing. Oh, what a fun animal on the speed spoon. And I can kind of show you what I did to that speed spoon, but I'm gonna unhook this thing. Oh, and it's just a beautiful day out here. Our winter has been just so amazing. Nice weather and a fun species. That was so fun. And it sounds like,
got one?
Look at this thing. Yeah, buddy.
A good one?
Very first one. I am pumped up.
Well, I know you like to catch dogfish. So now
I
you
am a
can check
dogfish
catfish
master.
off
Look
the
at that
list
thing.
through the ice.
Fun animal.
There's definitely no shortage of them down there.
I'm excited about today. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really jacked up. I'm gonna let him go.
What'd you have for bait on there, Jeff?
Yeah, kitty
You
cat.
have,
Super fun.
What'd you have for bait on there?
I just had a minnow head. Matt told me to use a half a minnow head and then put the tail on the other hook, and that's what I had hooked up. So game on. I love it. Super fun. This is a beautiful lake. We're just north of the Twin Cities, and this is, I've heard about this and I've seen this. This is gonna be a really fun bite. Back at it.
Across the Ice Belt has been brought to you by these great partners. Ice Team, the leaders in ice fishing education. Lake of the Woods Tourism, the walleye capital of the world. Arctic Cat, share our passion. Vexilar, own the ice. Thorne Brothers, custom rod and tackle shop. St. Paul Ice Fishing and Winter Sports Show. Maury's Brooklyn Park Nissan and Maury's Brooklyn Park Subaru. Your places to buy happy.
Ice fish the famous waters of Lake of the Woods, the walleye capital of the world. There are 60 lodging facilities with everything from do-it-yourself to full-service resorts with ice fishing packages and American plans. Enjoy heated ice transportation to your warm and comfortable fish house, or use one of our well-maintained ice roads or snowmobile trails. World-class ice fishing awaits you. For more information on lodging and ice fishing, go to lakeofthewoodsmn.com.
If customer service is something you appreciate, look no further than Thorne Brothers Custom Rod and Tackle Shop. With a friendly staff that is willing to help assist you in all your fishing equipment needs. You won't find a larger selection of rods, lures, and specialty fishing gear. Looking for a new stick to set the hook with? Thorne Brothers Custom Rod Builders are the best in the business. Huge selection of hard-to-find equipment and across the ice belt approved. Thorne Brothers, located in Blaine, Minnesota, or found online at thornbros.com.
Maury's Brooklyn Park location is 2 dealerships on one massive lot. You'll find every new Subaru and new Nissan, so you can shop, compare, and decide. Both brands come with Maury's Buy Happy Promises. And now a $300 Clam Outdoors gift certificate with every new or used vehicle. That's 300 clams to get ready for your outdoor fun. Only at Maury's Brooklyn Park Nissan and Maury's Brooklyn Park Subaru. Your places to buy happy.
I love this rod because you got that little chartreuse greenish tip, and you can just see it move just a tad, and that is a huge thing. I'm not using a spring bobber because a spring bobber would be too light for these heavier spoons. Ate it, look at that. That's a nice one. That was cool. Chowed it, absolutely chowed it. This is so fun. You know, Smitty's got one on there, Dave's rehooking. This is what this game is all about. You know, we talk about chasing bites and travel and the beauty. Look at that thing. Oh, I thought I lost him there. But we talk about the travel and the beauty, but really what this game is really all about is the people. And that's truly what Ice Team is about. All of our Ice Team pros, yeah. Even from the leaders, from Dave Genz to guys like Smitty that started the Trap Attack, and to our current leader that runs all this and manages all these people. It's a fun fish, I can talk a long time. Manage all these people and all these anglers. Look at this thing. Manages all these people. And an Ice Team's goal is not only to show you fun and to teach you about the fun part of fishing, it's also to educate you and make you become a better angler. And for me, this fish right here represents just that. Going out and exploring and finding a new bite, networking with all the great anglers. We at Ice Team are here for you to learn. But this fish right here with this beautiful face represents so much more than just a hook set. It represents the people that are around it. So really special to me. I'm gonna get unhooked and get them right back in the water.
That's a good hook set. Look, it's like hooking a cinder block. You set the hook into them when they do not want to come up. Let me move my transducer out of the way here. And
look at that. That is right in the yapper. See, kitty cat. This whole thing for me it's an honor, and it's really special for for me to be able to build relationships with so many people, and that's so important to me. And I'm just blessed to be able to share these stories with you and help put them together. There's so much work behind the scenes, and with anything great, that's what it takes, is hard work. But Matt's got one hooked up behind us. But
this is a riot.
Just an honor for me to be able to set the hook and share that with you.
Jeff, I think I got one of your buddy's friends over here.
Heck yeah!
Look at that rod. They rarely let up. It's just a solid fight the whole time. If you didn't know any better, you would think there was oh, that's a nice cat. Look at that, all dirty. It's all mud, and I can actually wipe it off with my finger. So that fish was scurrying in the mud, and by dropping that bait down there and lifting it up, it gets their attention. And there you have it, a nice whiskered kitty. But like Jeff was saying, we pride ourselves on Ice Team with providing education. He mentioned catching catfish, the exotic species, knowing just a little bit about everything. Guys like Jeff Jiggy Andersen, Dave Genz, a plethora of information. No matter what you're looking to do, the breadth of Ice Team are the pros, the people that stand behind it. Because we pride ourselves on education, having the right people in place across the ice belt, from West Coast to East Coast and into Canada, allows us to effectively communicate to all of you. The pros, the people behind the brand of Ice Team, are why it's successful.
This is what it's all about. Out on the ice, fishing with friends. I got blessed back in the day. I got brought on board to help out with the Trap Attack Tournament Series. I got introduced to all the folks at Ice Team because I used to host my own tournament circuit. And made the introductions early. There's a beauty kitty right there. This is what it's all about. Out on the ice with your friends, reaping the benefits of our great outdoors here in Minnesota or whatever state. We have these resources to take advantage. And that was one thing that these Trap Attacks did. We traveled 7, 8 states, just really started building the camaraderie. Ice Team was all about preaching the word, successful ice fishing, following in the paths of Dave Genz and his teachings, being mobile, don't just sit there. But anyways, the tournaments, it really built the camaraderie. In each one of these towns, we'd bring our message to that town, and then they were the disciples. They spread it within their communities, and the education just spread like wildfire. It was neat.
Across the Ice Belt has been brought to you by these great partners: Reed Sporting Goods, Family Outdoor Outfitters, Excel Outdoors, organize your life outside, Milwaukee Ice Fishing and Winter Sports Show, Jason Mitchell Elite Series Rods, Ice Armor, and Clam Outdoors. We are ice fishing.
Get ready for 2 huge shows for the ice fishing fanatic. It's the Ice Fishing and Winter Sports Show presented by Clam in St. Paul, December 2nd through the 4th at the St. Paul River Center, and in Milwaukee, December 9th through the 11th at the Wisconsin State Fair Park. Attend daily seminars by the pros, shop exhibit after exhibit, and save on the hottest gear for the world's coolest sport. Plus, enter to win the ultimate ice fishing giveaway. For more information, visit stpaulicefishingshow.com or milwaukeeicefishingshow.com.
From the equipment we use to the clothing we wear, the developments of modern ice fishing technology only serves to make the time we spend on the ice with our friends and family more enjoyable. And there's one product that has stood the test of time for over 30 years, and that's Vexilar, the most trusted name in sonar. 3 generations of ice anglers have been using Vexilar technology, and Vexilar continues to earn the respect of anglers all across the ice belt. Time to create your own memories. Visit Vexilar.com.
Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters is the #1 ice fishing headquarters. We have everything you need, from today's firearms to the latest fishing electronics and the hottest footwear and outdoor apparel. We only carry the best brands at the best prices. Have a question? No problem. We have the most knowledgeable team in the business, ready to answer your call personally 7 days a week. Whether you're visiting us in Walker, Minnesota, or touching your screen, with our state-of-the-art distribution center, we can get you gear when you need it fast. Cast or blast, Reed's has the best service, best advice, and best price, guaranteed. This episode's tip from the Godfather with Dave Genz has been brought to you by Lake of the Woods Tourism, the walleye capital of the world.
Tungsten has come into the ice fishing market by a storm. The tungsten lures are 30% heavier than lead, which is able to punch through the slush in the hole and get up and down quicker in the water column. It's also denser. It gives you a better signal on your sonar. It also, line is very important when you're using any kind of lures in the ice, but especially tungsten. I prefer low stretch mono like micro ice, but also the micro ice crystal is a good choice for the people that like the super lines. Also, if you want more tips from the Ice Team pros, go to the new forum at iceteam.com.
Here he comes. Yeah. Hold on, I got him.
All right, there's one.
On the drop jig, Dave.
Yeah, we're just using minnow tails on that thing, and that's what's been working for the last couple. The big heavy tungsten jig.
You know, one thing, with Ice Team, we owe a lot of what we do today to actually this man right here. Everything from revolutionizing the sport. But one thing is the product designs. I think you've designed a few products in your day, huh, Dave?
Well, yeah, right down to these ice armor suits that we're wearing here, the padded knees and the padded seat, which has been a big plus of keeping us warm. Tungsten jigs. That's really come a long ways here. You know what the exciting part is, Matt?
What's that?
There's more coming next year.
David, what do you think of that kitty?
I don't know if I want to kiss it or not, but it's cute.
Nice. We let this one go.
Yeah, let him go, and maybe he'll be bigger the next time we come. Hey.
Fish slime. Mud on my hands, mud on the fish.
Yeah, the fish was a little muddy, wasn't he?
Lure tinkering can be really fun, and it's one of my favorite things to do summer and winter, but it should also have function. And you heard Dave earlier in the show talk about loading the treble hook up with a big profile, so not just one minnow head, but 2, maybe even 3 minnow heads. The speed spoon, which is one of my favorite spoons for perch or fish with smaller mouths, but if you take a look at this hook that the speed spoon comes with, the gap is really narrow and really small. So what I did was I took this off and I upped it to a number 8 treble hook. It's a little bit stronger treble hook, and it has a much bigger gap. I just love the quickness of this speed spoon, and I love that ability to have that chain rock with that really big profile, the big gap in the hook. I can tell you one thing, I haven't missed many fish. So when you're thinking about tinkering with the lure, make sure that there's a function to it that's going to allow you to catch more fish. Specifically, a bigger, wider gap with a treble hook has allowed me to catch some more catfish.
This one feels a little heavier. I'm not sure. He's not coming up. This one might be bigger than I thought. It doesn't get old. I mean, we fish walleyes, we fish perch, we fish crappies, bluegills, all the traditional fish. And getting to fish some of these catfish, it's actually, oh boy, oh yeah, big one. Area I've been guiding for quite a while. I started guiding out here about 15 years ago, and there you go. Look at, full of mud. Come on, big guy, get up here. Oh yeah, look at the bottom of that fish. Yeah, there's a good one. Look at that fat belly. Let's get this one unhooked. Look at that. Big old whiskered kitty.
So one of the things I've been doing is dropping my speed spoon down about 3 feet off the bottom, and it's just sitting there.
Big old.
And I've been able to watch the fish come up and eat it, just barely touch it, because I missed a few. And I got one coming up right now, and now I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna get ready, watch, just like it did stick. Got him, just like that. That's how it's done. That was awesome. This is a nice one. Look at this sucker. Matt, you wanna come help with this one?
Yeah, no problem.
It's a big fish here. When they get close to the hole, they just really start power diving. Oh, look at those big, huge head shakes. Look at that. And you got to be really light with them at the hole. I mean, they have good hard mouths.
That's a big one.
That is a nice fish, yeah.
Oh, look at this one,
yeah,
guys.
look at him.
Come on.
Come on,
Get
up
your
the
head
hole. Oh, look at that sucker. Yeah. Well, I don't know exactly what a big giant catfish here. I'll get it unhooked and we'll show everybody how big this thing is. you know, I don't know what a big giant one is through the ice, but that
This is a good one.
was a fun battle. I mean, speed spoon right in the yapper. Here, look at this.
You got him?
I think so. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that big tail.
Nice channel.
They are fighting machines, aren't they?
It can. That one can sweep the floor, Jeff.
You know, we at Ice Team have really been trying to take this whole education thing to the next level. Let's let this one go and we'll kind of chat about that a little bit. Oh, see you, kitty cat.
There he goes.
Yeah, it's rock on, right?
Jeff.
You
Nice
know,
fish.
while I'm sitting here fighting this fish and handling this animal that I was holding, I've been thinking about all these things flash through my mind. And I've been fishing all across this country, ice fishing, and I've never done this and experienced this. And that is exactly when people watch this television show and when they come to Ice Team and they go to our forums and they go to our YouTube channel, we want you to experience what I'm experiencing right now. And you've guided for these catfish for many years, but I've experienced bites that you've never experienced. And that's why we work as a team to be able to share the education, right?
Right. What I encourage a lot of anglers do is ask the questions. So this is catfish.
Yeah.
Tim Moore catches white perch.
Yeah, white perch.
An exotic species.
Yep.
Crazy
Eel
Kevin Paul
pout.
catches yellow bass.
Yellow bass and eel pout with Matt Brewer.
Eel pout with Matt Brewer. I mean,
Yeah.
you name it. Tommy Hicks is fishing Lake Superior. and
Giant
catches
lake trout.
Everything you could think
Yeah,
of.
whitefish and
whitefish. So such a
on and
wide
on.
variety of information with our pro staff. And really what we've doing to really combat the modern age is we've embraced the digital era. We're doing things like the digital magazine.
Yes.
Facebook, social media.
Yep.
A few people like social media.
Yeah, a few, yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, and it's not, this isn't a huge sales push. This is more based on education. That's really important to us. We talk about that behind the scenes is yes, we have products that we want to promote, but these products are ones that we truly believe are going to make people more successful. Absolutely. If somebody puts a blade spoon on, they're going to catch a catfish when they come out. So number one goal with Ice Team is to teach you to be a better ice angler. Number two is to make it available in so many different facets, television, web, everything that we do. So
absolutely,
it's been a fun journey and we're only gonna take it to another level.
What is the Blue X Factor? It's the quality that goes into all clam products and the difference that anglers expect. Better framework for the easiest setup on ice. Better design of our tackle to catch more fish. Better technology for the ultimate comfort and safety. Better fabric to withstand brutal conditions. Better products, better support, and the most knowledgeable pro staff in the ice belt translates into comfort, dependability, and success for ice anglers. That's the Blue X Factor.
The Jason Mitchell Elite Series ice rods and ice rod combos are the most thoroughly designed species-specific rods on the ice. Designed with the input from some of the finest anglers from across the ice belt. These rods feature hypermodulus graphite for extreme sensitivity and are built with the highest quality components available. So whether you're finesse fishing panfish, spoon-feeding walleyes, or chasing hard-charging pike and lake trout, Jason Mitchell Elite Series has an ice rod designed for whatever you do.
Fish on?
Fish on, fish on.
Good one?
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Definitely gonna want, can you?
Get the deucer out of the way?
Please, please.
Smitty, you got the hot hand now.
It took me a while. It took me a while, you know, to slow things down. I actually have changed sizes of presentation and I got a big spoon on this time. I really thought it was gonna be too much. But
big.
Big bait, big fish, baby. There you go.
Oh, get the head
turn
up
him,
there.
turn him. There we go.
Oh, yeah. That's the big one of the day. Come on, big guy. He's stuck in the ice. Oh. There it is.
Whoa, dude. There we go.
Smitty!
This is what we
Look
came
at
out here
that.
for.
Big
Kitties,
old whiskered
kitties
kitty.
through the ice. Look at
Scarred
him.
back. You know, so that one's been running all over the place. Big old fat belly, eating plenty of things.
All right.
Let's get this bad boy
Wow.
unhooked.
Yeah, he's a healthy
Let
one.
it go. Pop that off. There, nice. Let's take one more look at this precious fish. Catfish through the ice.
That's what,
thought, right?
wow. And I've heard the stories. I've heard the stories and I always wanted to get out here and do it. So, Matt, thanks, man. That
Let
is
this
awesome.
one go.
Yeah, let's. There we go. And look at that. Mud kitties, baby. Mud kitties, yeah.
Oh, yep, this is a big one. This is a big, big one. That thing smoked it. I can't move the fish. Look at it. It's not even coming off the bottom.
Oh.
Come on, buddy.
Look at that thing. Come in here, Smitty. Get down with the whole crew.
Look at this.
This is as unscripted as it gets. We're like, oh, it'd be great to get a big bite, and
Well, let's just hope we can get this sucker in.
we got lots of time. Sundown isn't for a couple more hours.
Should have brought some Snicker bars. We might be here a while.
It's a 12-pounder. Boy, I don't see them
You know
big
what it
head
is?
throbs. The big head throbs I'm not seeing.
I'll take it as a big
Oh,
walleye.
well, yeah.
This is round 10 right here, baby. Round 10, mono. E-mono, this is a catfish. That's not a big walleye.
Man, this thing's got some oomph to him.
I love the intensity in his face.
Well,
Tim,
Joe's
I get-
rolling. Look at this. Get in there, Davey boy. Get in there. This is how long this fish has been fighting. We're taking selfies.
I'm as pumped up as Matt
the
is.
people that are viewing this can appreciate the anticipation that we have, because we want to catch this fish as bad as you want.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, big catfish.
There you go.
Big, giant
All right,
catfish.
David. Grab him, Jeff.
Look at that
Matt right here, buddy. Nice.
What a way to close out the show. Across
Past, present, and future. We are the leaders in ice fishing education. Look at that giant. That is a monster hooked in just the tentacle. Matt, congratulations.
Nice job, Matt.
Rattling blade spoon with a minnow tail. And a monster fish.
Across the ice belt with ice team, leading in angling, ice fishing education. No doubt. What an absolute battle. Thank you guys for sharing your history with us, Davey boy. Smitty, you're an unsung hero. I know your story doesn't get told that much. Well,
Thank
it's been
you.
a blessing for us to be able to tell your story. Matt, from everybody in the ice fishing industry, thank you for your hard work and dedication and at helping organize an amazing team.
And sharing his kitties with
Putting
us.
us on an awesome spot.
Look at this giant. This is a giant catfish.
Across the Ice Belt would like to thank all of their partners for their support in making this show possible.